Hello everyone, nice to see you, although obviously I can't see you, but you can see me. And welcome to our Easter artistic workshop. Me and my lovely cousin Jitka behind the camera there.
Hello.
Right. We have prepared for you a special Czech traditions Easter workshop for you. So we have got here is this beautiful display that we have created over the last couple of days with some very traditional, beautifully created Easter eggs. We've got some beautifully sort of painted and decorated with wax, with wool. We have also got some origami here, some other sort of folded pieces of paper, lovely chickens here. So we're going to show you today how to make these. The idea behind the workshop was that perhaps you might be sitting at home over Easter and you might want to bring a little bit of joy and creativity into your own home. And one of these things might be something as simple as a little Easter display. So start creating and recreating your home into something beautiful.
Hello everyone. I would like to share a technique for you which is very traditional for Czech Republic. So when I was a child, we were making these beautifully dyed eggs. Now these are dyed with onion skins, and I will show you the technique to do these, but you can experiment and basically become a little alchemist yourself and try and find different colors as well. I'm going to try some turmeric today, and at the end when that is done we can figure that out. If you don't have red onions, you can also use some brown or the yellow onion skins. You can use red cabbage, beetroot, or anything basically that you have in your cupboard, in your spices that you find outside that you think that actually could make any color. The technique here is that you have your eggs, which are fresh eggs, piece of a stocking, and then you can go outside and find some little flowers or little leaves. And the way you do these is that you take your egg and you pick some nice leaves and you place them on your egg like this. Once you have chosen your leaves and you have placed them the way you'd like, you pick up the piece of your stocking and kind of place it onto it. Now it is easier if you have only one leaf in the middle, but you can try and just play around with them and put a few more in. And then you tie the stocking in around that. So that is one of these ready, and I'm going to put it in the one with the skins. Once you have your eggs ready and all wrapped, you can put them on a stove and boil them. You can boil them as you would normal eggs, so about 10 minutes. And once you turn them off, you can leave them still sit in the pots. So now obviously the longer you leave it in, the better, the more vivid color you will get. So if you leave them overnight, then they're going to be beautiful. If you can't wait, which I usually can't wait, and open them straight away, then I'm sure they will still be beautiful. like to use your beautifully painted eggs as a decoration and hang them up like this, you will need to empty them, and I will show you how to do this. So you take your egg, which is a fresh egg, and a pin, and then somewhere in the middle try and make a hole. It can be quite hard to do. And then I have this little piece of wire, but if you have anything like this or knitting needles, you can use that too. So now you just make the hole a little bit bigger. And that's it. And you do the same on the other side. Now with the piece of wire you just try and kind of mix the inside of the egg a little bit, so it will be then easier for you to blow it out. Okay, now comes the fun part.
So now we're going to show you how to decorate your eggshell. As my cousin has beautifully shown you how to blow the eggs out, so here is her successful example, and here is my another slightly less successful example, so don't be discouraged if that happens. At least you've got a bigger holder to hold it, but anyway, you can still decorate it and use it afterwards. So what we are going to do, we are going to decorate the egg with a base colour. I've used acrylics, but you can also use a food dye. You can use watercolour or tempera colours. Just see what you've got at home. Also, you could use felted pens. And here we go. So we're just going to put a base layer on there. Acrylic covers beautifully. But obviously it's not edible. That's one of the reasons why we don't paint cooked eggs with acrylics. It may need 2 or 3 coats once it dries to make the colour even. Okay, one blue egg ready.
Now, while Marie's egg is drying and our onion dyed eggs are still boiling, I will show you how to make these wool wrapped eggs. You can have a look at home and see if you've got any leftovers. I have found bits and pieces of these wools. This one is actually a combination of these two. And now I am actually going to try and make one, which I will show you with these little threads. The point is that you basically glue it on. I have at home this Super Value Crafters glue, which has gone kind of thick, but it still does the trick, and you can see what you have at home and try if it works. You just put some glue on the egg. And you start wrapping the thread around. Now this start can be a little bit tricky. And just hold it in and keep wrapping it around. Now if you want to add in another color, let's make another one with orange. So you just put that one in between and you do a line here and carry on with the red one. And then you have a little stripy egg. And we can go like this. If it worked. And just carry on with these. You can do spirals on whichever takes your fancy. And that is how you would carry on until you finish the whole egg. You can be very creative, use any colors, and then you can just hang them up. I'm going to leave this one in here, and in the meantime we can see Marie doing her origami ducks and chickens.
And as well as losing a light in our beautiful conservatory, we're going to show you some origami, which obviously is not a traditional Czech technique. However, this is something we used to make as children, so I think you can just see that how widespread this technique is. And I think these chicks look particularly Czech. I think they cluck in Czech as well. Yeah, I can hear all those words, yeah. So I'll show you how to make it in white paper, because that's easiest. And then it's up to you whether you want to use some nice coloured paper or with patterns or paint them afterwards. That will be your decision, your creativity. First thing first, we need a square. Okay, then we open the square up and we'll create a kite. So the right corner touches the middle line and the left corner touches the middle line. Let's see how even my one is. Probably not greatly, but that will do. We turn the kite over, and now we take the bottom corner and make it touch the top corner and create a fold in the middle. And turn the whole piece of paper upside down, and now we've got a shape of a boat. We take the right side of the boat and fold it on its left side. And now the magic trick. We have got two corners, left and right. We keep pulling, pulling, pulling until we get this beautiful Czech chick. Maybe one's English. Okay, except it hasn't got it, so it's got its tail now. It's got its body, but it hasn't got a head yet. So we need to fold this paper in and create head and beak. I'll just show it from the top as well. There we go. We just kind of press the paper in and create. Oh, my one didn't work out very well. Let's do it again. Need to make it a little bit more shallow. It depends how big a beak it's going to have. There we go. And here is our chick. You can always use scissors to make it look better. Okay, I have prepared some red paper here to create the little crown at the top. Here we go. I've got some multi-purpose glue or paper glue, whatever you've got. Put the glue in a fold. And I popped a little crown in a fold. Here we go, and I've got its head. And we can decorate it as we wish to. I'm going to just create some nice eyes with eyelashes. I think it's a chick girl, I think this one. Here we go. You can join the other chickens now. If you feel tired while doing all this craft and artwork, then it's time for a chocolate or another treat. I'm going to pass you one as well. Thank you. I'm enjoying this 90% dark chocolate, which I love. I'm going to decorate this egg. You can use your ordinary candle at home and a pin which is just attached to a pencil, and it creates these beautiful marks, almost like drop shapes, so you can then decorate your egg with this. There's a variety of patterns, be creative. There we go, I'm going to add some more. And perhaps add in some dots. It can happen. And voila, we've got one decorated egg, if you like it in white. On the dark colour. So you can leave the wax just white. Alternatively, also you can use colored crayons and melt them, and then you can have a wax of different colors. However, I'm going to use this gold powder. You can buy it in a craft shop. Alternatively, you could also use a nail varnish and just paint over it. Not the same way I'm doing it, just on the dots. This gold powder, gold dust, obviously it's not made of gold, I think so. Otherwise, I'm wasting a lot of money here. What it does, it just sticks to the wax, but not to the surface of the egg. I'll have to polish it a little bit, but and now, with just a clean cotton ball, I just want to polish it a bit. Takes off the excess dust.
light is almost going down, but we are almost finished with our craft for today. Our eggs have boiled, and because I am very impatient and I can't wait to see what actually has happened, I'm going to unpack them now, but as I said, you can leave them in there for longer and then your colors are going to be more vivid. But let's have a look at these ones, if anything happens at all. So this is the one from turmeric. Let's see. It has made a beautiful print on the stocking. So far. Let's see if there's anything on the egg. Oh, not really. A little bit. Maybe it will come up. It looks like I was bit too impatient after all. Just put a little bit of grease on it. I'm using a coconut oil, but any kind of oil will do. There we go, so we can see a little outline in there, so we can imagine what that would look like. Let's see the one from the onion skins. This one's looking good. Ooh. With the cat hair, it's always present. This is quite beautiful.
Creative afternoon. I don't know what about you, but Jitka and I, we feel actually quite exhausted. There was a lot of work involved, but I think it's actually all worth it if we look at this beauty created. And these are all natural materials. So as I said, perfectly edible eggs. Nice egg and mayo. I think we're going to have it later. You can also use the flowers. I didn't show you. You can put a petal on these ones. So this bunny is a lovely story about this lovely bunny. Jitka was making this bunny and I heard her swearing a lot at the table next to me. And actually it is absolutely gorgeous, but we decided it would be too difficult as an origami. And the prototype for this bunny was ta-da! This beautifully screwed up piece of paper. Yes. Anyway, so here's on bunny number 1, bunny number 2. And then we've got obviously all this beautiful nature, and we've got these chicks hanging which you can create yourself. We look forward to seeing your own creativity. We wanted to share our Easter, the Czech Easter, with you, but we would love to hear from you. You know, what are your traditions, and see what craft or what art that you make for Easter. Have a happy creative Easter and see you soon.